Alrighty, well, welcome to episode 4 of my Road to Max. The next skill I'm going to be working on is smithing. My lowest skill, I've got it all banked, so it's just doing it. It's going to be tedious, but I would love to tick it off because keep working down these rows of 99s. But in order for me to be more efficient at smithing, I want to charge my ring of endurance. It'll make smithing a hell of a lot easier. To charge the ring, you need to charge it with stams. I believe it's 250 stams is 1,000 charges in the ring. Now, looking at my bank, I've got the 250, but I also want staminas to do smithing with. So I'm going to look to trade in all these marks of grace for and make them into more stam potions. So I will be back once I have made my stamps. I will just show everyone I've got 660 marks of grace, which isn't much, but I'm going to buy all of these amylase packs to get myself as much stamps as I possibly can. So I will quickly go and buy all these, and I will be back once I've made the staminas. Alright, so this is going to be my home for the next however long. I'm going to charge my ring. I ended up making 1,500, or yeah, just over 1,500 stams. I still do have some amylase crystals left, 1,800 amylase crystals left, but I'm going to charge the ring. Let's see how many stams it takes. 250, sweet. So I should have plenty to get through this grind. I am going to be here for a while, so I will provide an update every level, but hoping this is going to go pretty quickly. Alright, and the first level of this grind is done. 89 smithing, some rune items, don't really care for it. One more level tool base 90s, 500k, it's pretty good, 156k an hour, and this is doing the bad method in my opinion. This is doing the method that I have to use on my addy or on my rune or for first, but once this is done, I'm looking at probably 250 to 280k an hour, which will be a hell of a lot better than what we're doing now. So we will keep tracking along. I'm not particularly enjoying it, but you got to do what you got to do to get a max gate. So onwards and upwards. And a few hours later, we are... that's great because that gives me, I don't care what it makes, but that gives me base 90s, all skills above 90, which is pretty sweet, pretty nostalgic. Yeah, really stoked. 9 levels to go. Still working through all the coal and all the addy at the moment, and then I'll move on to rune once it's done. I'll give it a quick update from the addy. I'm really looking forward to finishing this because it's going to make this grind a hell of a lot quicker, but we're done almost 7,000 addy, we've still got 3,000 rune to go, and we've done about 13,000 gold so far. So a lot more gold to go, but it'll be a lot more chill once I get through all the addy and rune. So anyway, I'll be back when we hit 91. This inventory will give me 91. Can make a few things with that, but there's 91 smithing. Only 8 levels to go. And that was my last inventory of addy ore. So I'm just onto the rune now. I can get rid of this tag. I'm finishing with 12,000 addy bars, which will be made into plate bodies, and net me about 18 mil back from purchasing all the gold. So I'm probably going to come out pretty even for this, luckily. But that's the addy done. We're moving on to the rune now. The rune's, I think, going to take a little bit longer, unfortunately, but we'll work through it and hopefully get it done sooner rather than later, and then we can just move ourselves onto gold, which will be amazing. And as the saying goes, I am halfway to 99. And finally, that is it. All the rune bars are made. I can deposit this coal bag, which is going to make clicking a hell of a lot easier. 3,400 rune bars. All of that is going to be made into rune two-handers and out. It's about 36 mil, just over 36 mil. Stoked. Absolutely stoked to have this one out of the way. It just means now I just got to use the gold. I'm under 100,000 gold, which means I've done about 29,000 so far, plus these two, so about 37,000 ore in total. The big push now is for 99, and it's all through gold. So I'll be back with each level milestone. I will need to use these bars to get 98 to 99, but that is a nice little AFK to reward myself at the end of this painful grind. Well, I missed the clip, but there is 93 smithing. I think I can make rune squares or something from that. So currently maintaining 260k an hour. Hopefully I'll have this done in about 20 hours or so. But for now, that's 93. 6 more to go. And this inventory of gold does get me to 94 smithing. I can make rune warhammers, and a few more levels to go, 5 levels to go. Gold is actually not too bad. I still think it's broken, the fact that you have to buy all your gold ore from a shop, but when you've got all the gold ore, it's pretty chill. 250k an hour, slightly reduced from what I was getting a bit earlier, but yeah, I'm really happy with those rates. 1.2 mil almost today, so we're going to keep going, hoping to hit 99 over the next day and a bit. Really pushing out this one, because then it puts me back on track to max by the end of June. So 94 smithing, I'll be back when we get 95. And another inventory of gold. Whoa, put the gauntlets on. Another inventory of gold and another level. 95. 94 to go. Don't know what I can make. Some nice rune battle axes. Anyway, 95 smithing, 4 levels to go. And 96 smithing coming in, 3 more levels to go. I can make rune chain bodies. Not long now, looking forward to it. This grind is becoming very monotonous, but only 3 to go. And that is 97. Nothing else, 97. So over it, almost done. And this inventory gives me 1 more level until 99. I'm over this place. I can make rune claws. This place is starting to defeat me, but we're almost there. And that is the last piece of gold ore I need to do. Now, what I am going to do, as I've now finished all my gold ore, is destroy these stupid gauntlets. See you later. Anyone who's doing the gold grind, I recommend waiting until they rework smithing. That is horrible. I have made 129,000 gold bars, plus the 12,000, probably 8,080, plus 3,000 odd rune, plus used a whole bunch of coal. I think I used 200k ore in total, and I cannot express how glad I am that that is over. Anyway, we now need to smith these bars into plate bodies and whatever I choose to make with the rune. That's going to be nice and chill. I will go and start planning for that now, and I'll be back once the plan is set. So just another update I wanted to go through before I move on to smithing the bars. I had 1,500-ish stams, and I charged the ring to 100%. You can see here that I've got 659 charges left in the ring, plus 1,100 stams, or just close to 1,200 stams. So I used almost 100,000 doses, 100 doses of 100 full stams, plus 300 odd, or 341 charges of the ring. So whatever that math works out to be, I'm going to charge the ring back to full for a later grind, and we are left with 1,081 4-dose stams. So in total, we've used, there's 250 in here, we've used about 250 charges of stamina, of 250 4-dose stams to go from 88 to 98 smithing. This grind has just blown my mind how tedious it is, but it's done. I need to get over it. Anyway, on to the next part of 99 smithing. So I did start this method on mobile, but continuing on the computer now to record the clips. I'll just be going between the bank and this anvil. I've got to get through all my myth, and then I'll focus on Addy, and then hopefully most of the Addy will get me 99, and then I can make room plate bodies, which would be great because I can then alch them for more money. Sorry, rune two-handers, apologies. Use 3 bars and it gives you an alchable similar value to a rune plate, so much more worth it. I can make about 1,000 rune two-handers, which would be great. This grind will net me about 50 mil in total, so lots of cash come back from the gold ore we spent, but it'll be when I get around to alching it. But anyway, we'll continue to work through. I'll provide updates as we get through all the bars. So working through myth now, it's about 1,800 to go, 1,700 to go, 1,700 to go, and then we'll work through the 12,000 Addy. All right, and that's the mithril bars done. Moving on to the Addy bars. I made 700 mithril bars in total. It's more than I thought I did actually. So we'll alch those for 2 mil at some stage. Who knows when? But we'll start making the Addy. We're probably going to make just over 2k Addy plates. But let's start working through those, and once those are finished, I will let everyone know. And this is why I do this at Priff, to catch myself some crystal imps. Was not worth it this time. That Elven Signet will be mine, just not today. Alright, and just because I like clan notifications, I am going to get 2 levels, and I'm going to get 20 to 25. So, to get that, I need to firstly get a fletching level, which makes me 92 fletching, can make rune, dragon javelins and red shields, and then I need to make 1 rune plate body, and that gets me 99 smithing and 22, 25. So really happy with that level, and only 52 levels to max. Alright, so I finally got 5,000, up to 5,000 gins. It's about 600 odd since I started, but now that I've rounded that number off, I think I'm going to go do some black gins instead in the wildy. I'm going to try and do 100 at a time, and we'll see how I go. If I get PK'd too much, I'm going to come back to reds, but for now, we'll go and give blacks a try and see how we go. Alright, and this one will give me 94 hunter. Don't think there's much I can do there. I'm collecting black gins. I've only collected 109, 110, whatever it's going to be. I'd like to collect 2,000 and try them at Armadale when I get back to Armadale. But we'll keep collecting. I'll come back when I get the next level, or I finish collecting the 2,000 chins. I'm actually going to collect 2,000 before the next level, so I'll come back when I've collected the 2,000, and I'll make a decision if I'm going to stay at blacks or go back to reds. But right now, I'm going to keep collecting some black chins. I've also just ticked over to 298 mil XP. Only 2 mil until 300 million. Yeah, black chins are a lot more anxiety. I'm on the 2.2k total worlds, but it's a lot more anxiety waiting for someone to log in. I'm going to collect 100 at a time. So when I get into the 90s, I'm like, oh my god, if someone logs in now, I'm gonna be very upset. But we'll see how we go. If I get PK too much, I'll just go back to reds. But ideally, I collect 2k of them. I think it'd be a nice change from reds at Armadale, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, 94 hunter, 824k XP until the next level. Alright, so I ended up going back to red chins. I got PK'd for like 70 something black chins, and that made me really sad. So back to red chins I went and collected another 1,000. That's going to do me for today. We have 542k to the next level. I'm going to do all the chins at once because I want to get them done. but we are sitting on 6,000 red chins. So 6,000 more to go, and we will be done. So yeah, I got the three chins I saved from when I died, and 100 black chins in total. We might try and go back for more black chins, but for now, we're just going to stay at reds until I get comfortable to go back. Once I see 1 PKR, especially in 2200 total worlds, I'm just like, they're going to keep coming back for me. So red chins for the night. We'll get some more red chins. Only 6,000 more to go. I'm going to try and do 1,000 a day just to round them out. But yeah, 6,000. Do a birdhouse run now, and yeah, we'll see you back when we've got another 1,000 chins. Alright, well, finishing up some weekly Tears of Gothics from doing this week, and after this 91 prayer. That gets me to base 91s. Now I can start working on base 92s. Alright, and this Chinchomper will give me 95 Hunter. Can't do anything on 95, but it is one step closer to max. We've collected 7,865 chins, not too many to go. We're going to collect another 4,000, we're going to hit 12,000 chins. And after the 12,000 chins, we'll be going to Herbie. I don't think I explained it in the last few clips where I was doing some Hunter, but that is the plan, 12,000 chins, which will help me for Armadillo when I'm back in Slayer, and we will focus on Herbie once we've collected the 12,000 chins. No chin pet yet. Hopefully I get one. When I seem to complain about something in these videos, it seemingly happens. So fingers crossed I get a Chinchomper pet. I doubt it, but who knows. Alright, and this will be my 8,000th chin. That means only 4,000 to go. I've started to 3-tick these things just to help speed it up. I've done some calculations too. These 4,000 chins will get me into 96, and then I will, and plus the birdhouse runs I do, it'll get me a fair bit into 96, probably 150, 200k into 96, and then I will be able to do Herbivore, which I'm really looking forward to how chill it's going to be, and it'll net me about 400k Herblore experience as well, which I still need about 2 mil to bank. So I've got my Kingdom coming up, which I'll show in maybe this episode, probably not though, it might be next. And then I will have the Herbivore. So I'm hoping between the two of them I'll be able to bank the 2 mil. I've got enough seeds to probably finish it off anyway, but yeah, would really like to bank it with Herbivore and the Kingdom. So we'll see what that looks like in next few clips, maybe next episode, I'm not sure yet, depending on how far along this journey I get, and then we are getting onto the home stretch. But anyway, 8,000 chins. Again, I continue to say it, future me is going to love me. Current me is hating chins. So, but anyway, on to the next grind. Alright, so I have finished catching all my Karen ones. I'm on 83, almost 84,000 raw Karen ones. That was from 150,000 Karamwanji, I'm down to 1. And I think I went from 91 fishing to 97 fishing purely from Carambones. So lots of XP, lots of fish. Pretty happy with where I'm at. The plan now is to catch about 20,000 anglerfish. So I've gone and bought myself 25,000 sandworms. I did 5,000 extra for future content, but I also, using spirit flakes and I haven't done my Radda's Blessing equipped, and my Radda's Blessing, I believe I get an extra fish, but not an extra, not extra XP. So I don't know if that uses a bait or not, but it does mean that I'll have more fish in my inventory or require more fish than XP I'll be getting. But I think it's going to be around 20,000 anglers. I'm starting on 137, so we're really going to stock up on anglerfish here. We'll have really healthy stacks of food other than sharks and mantas, but we'll get some of these from PVM anyway. But we'll have a nice healthy stack of anglers and carambines. So that's the plan until 99. We've got just under a mil until 98 fishing, so it's going to be a while, but really stoked to finish the carambine stack. This is a lot more AFK than carambines were, but we will see when we finally get 98 fishing. Alright, and this chin will give me 96 hunter. 3 more levels, 850 chins to go, and we will then be over to herbivore. So not long now, looking forward to it, but we'll see you when we've finished collecting these chins. And that is 12,000 chins collected. I'm done. That's it for chin hunting. I went back to my original ramble and had a look at how many chins I started with, and I started on about 400. So we've collected about 1,600 red chins plus 100 black chins. So 1,700 chins in total across this series. We did start at 88 hunter and said I was going to collect 1,000 chins for every hunter level I got. So instead of going and doing them one at a time or 1,000 per level, I just went, I don't care, and did my 1,000 or 12,000 all at one hit. But we are done. We are done with chins. That's 12,000 chins. I always said along this whole series that current me hates doing chins, and that hasn't changed. I still hate doing chins, but it's done, and they will all be used at Armadillo. That'll get me about 500-ish kills, probably 450 kills, and I am praying that I finish the set in that KC. So far from Armadillo, I have had the skirt, so I've got top and helm to get. I don't care about hilt. If I get it between these two pieces, that's fine. But overall, those chins should get me close to 600, maybe 650 KC. So I'm really hoping I finish the helm and the top in that KC. But anyway, we are going to go and learn how to do herbivore. I'm going to watch a quick guide. I don't believe it's complex at all. But that's going to be the plan from 96 to 99 hunter. Hopefully nice and quick, but we'll see you over there when I'm all geared and ready to go. Alright, so I watched a 2-minute guide on herbivore. It is not complex. I'm going to do my first one quickly. I am going to be doing some of my arrowheads while I do this, just to make it that little bit better and try and get 2 tasks done at the same time. But I don't imagine I'm going to get heaps done during this. It's only 3 levels, and I won't get many per running. Oh, unless I get like a nice little path like this. But I've got lots of stams, I've got my ring completely charged, and I am ready to go. We will continue to do some herbivore and see where we end up. See how many, I believe I need to do about 1,400. So we'll do 1,400 herbivore and see how many arrows we get through. I'm hoping to at least get through the arrows, but who knows? The headless arrows, but who knows? And then at some stage we'll start actually fletching the broad arrows. So I don't know what's happening here. Nothing seems to be in this place. Inspect mushroom. Don't know why it didn't give me the right one, but anyway, this seemingly is a lot longer than what I originally thought it would take to get 1 herbivore. But I thought I'd show the first run. I'm hoping this is it. And oh, I'm still doing my arrows. Nope, still got to keep running. So anyway, this I've got a herb sack which I've completely emptied. It looks like this is going to be my last one, given that it's green. So let's have a look. See how much XP I get. There's 2,400 XP. So anyway, Herbivore is the plan from 96 to 99. We've harvested one Herbivore so far. We'll continue to do this. I'll show an update at every level. I will continue to do my headless arrows, and once I am either done with those, I'll provide another update or per level. So yeah. Well, this will be my first level from Herbivore. Level 97 Hunter. Herbivore is so chill compared to Chins. My god, I hate Chins. And this makes me hate Chins even more. If you're doing Hunter, definitely do Herbivore. All the way from 88. Fuck Chins. Don't do Chins. And collecting this Herbie, I'm really hoping for that pet. Give me the pet. But anyway, collecting this Herbie gives me 98 Hunter. Don't get anything for it. No pet. I wish I got the pet. But anyway, 98 Hunter. One more level to go. I've got 26,000 more arrow shafts to make into headless arrows, and then they are done. But I'm stoked. One more Hunter level. And I have finally finished all my headless arrows. That means I can start making broad arrows, which is a hell of a lot more XP per hour. Albeit I've only got about 400 Herbie more to go, maybe 450 more Herbie more to go. So I won't be getting too much fletching, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to go pick up my headless arrows now and my stack of broad arrows, and I'll start to make the broad arrows. So we will hopefully get at least one level while I continue to do this, but we will have to wait and see. But anyway, good to have that done. Really, really slow grind for me. I think I bought everything in like January. So 3 months later, we finally finished making the headless arrows. Anyway, we're here now. Let's go pick up the broad arrows, the arrowheads, start making some broad arrows for some better XP per hour in fletching. Alright, so it is time to collect my kingdom. I have had this kingdom, well, the money in this coffer, 7.5 mil, for 3 months. And I've maintained it at 90%. I'm going to deposit the additional cash. So I'm going to get it up to 7.5 mil again. And we'll collect it again later. But 3 months, check resource allocation. I'm on 10 herb. I'm actually going to chuck these on mahogany so that I can start stacking up some post-max XP. This I'm hoping will get me 99. Really hoping this will get me 99 herb lore banked. So it's time to check. I'm nervous that it's not going to, but let's have a look. Bang. Oh, probably not. Probably not, actually, looking at that. So looking at it, we've got 700 Avanto, 400-ish Cadden Time, 350 Ranas, 650 Irrits. I'm actually really disappointed in that. Really disappointed. I thought it'd be a lot more. Anyway, we'll go to the bank. We will have a look and see how much XP that banked us. It might get me to 98. It might not even get me there, if I'm honest. But let's go and have a look, and we'll be back once I've calculated. So after running the calcs, I still have 1.2 million Herblore XP to get, which is ridiculously high. I just didn't expect it. So I have a hell of a lot of seeds to collect. I do have the 700 Ranas. Once I hit 1,000, it'll give me about 8,000 Rana weeds, which, quick math, I'm not sure how much that'll give me. I forget how much a prayer potion makes, but I believe I still won't have enough with this many seeds. So the rest will come from Slayer, but I might actually have to start planting these earlier than my 1,000, purely on the basis that I want to start working on Herblore before I start Slayer. So I was hoping to actually be close to 9 on Herb before that. Now I know that I'm not doing this the traditional Ironman way. A lot of Ironmen do their herbs from theatre and from Cox, but I have chosen to not do it that way. my own fault. But anyway, 98 herblore banked. Very disappointed in what I got from my 3 months of Kingdom. It is what it is. I'll have 1,000 run hours ready to go, or 1,000 prayer potions ready to go for Slayer, which is good. That's cool. Plenty of energy potions, attack pots, super strengths, some stocking up my toe flax again for more brews for when I go back to next. Lots of defense potions, plenty of cannon time. So I got, I've got healthy stacks of potions. I've got about 5,000 dwarf weed or range pots to make. I will collect the ones as Zami on 1,700 so far. Not many super restores, which is scary for when I go back to next. But anyway, that's where the stacks are at. 1.2 mil XP still to go. It's pretty scary. I was so upset by my Kingdom returns that I went and cleaned all my herbs. Don't ask me why, but I did it. Anyway, I'm going to go and take the cash out of Kingdom because that place has greatly upset me. Don't invest your money in Kingdom. Not worth it. Returns are shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. But anyway, I'm going to go take my money out of Kingdom now, and I'm going to make all of these clean herbs into unfinished pots. I don't think I've got enough vials for that. I definitely do not have enough vials for that. So anyway, I'll go buy the vials and I will make these into unfinished potions for when I'm ready to start Herbalore. I will be behind on a number of secondaries. Red spider eggs, one zami, potato cactus. I'm good for crushed nests. I'm good for limpworts. I will need to go get mortmire fungus. I can buy Eye of Newt, and I will need snape grass for when I start to plant these seeds. I'm going to start planting these seeds. I'm not going to go for the 1,000. I need to bank the Herbalore. It's unlikely that I'm going to get 1,000 before I finish all my other skills. I did take a bit of a break from fishing today. Doing anglers is probably a little too slow for how fast I want to max. I've got 2,500 anglers, but a lot of that comes from the Spirit Flakes and Rada's Blessings, so I don't actually know how many are giving me XP. But anyway, I'm going to reformulate my plan and probably do something different. But for now, I'm going to go make these unfinished potions and then get back to Herbivore. Only 550-ish K to go, and I'll have 99 Hunter. That'll likely round out this video, and I'll do a recap at the end. And many hours later, we finally hit 1,000 Herbivore KC. Not long to go. I'm still tossing up whether to just get 99 or stop now and use the hours to do something else and just get the rest, the 420k through birdhouses. It'll take me a couple of weeks to do it, but I don't know. I think I might do another 100 kc or so. It won't be much after that. So I'm going to ponder for a little bit as to what I'm going to do, and the next clip you'll either see 99 or you'll know I made the decision not to push for 99. But either way, 1,000 Herbivore KC. Yeah, it's gotten me some good herbs. I'm still disappointed in Kingdom, but it'll be what it'll be. So just while I'm sitting here, I was very close to a level. There is 93 fletching. All right, and Hunter is finished. 99 Hunter, we're done. Another skill out of the way, finished. I don't know where I'm up to next, but I'm glad Hunter is over and done with. We're done. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the bank, see how we went with Hunter, and I will have a look at what skill we do next. But likely to wrap up this video with 99 Hunter. It's 299s this video. Got through lots of broad arrowheads and broad arrows, so I'm stoked to be where I'm at. But yeah, we'll look to wrap it up and talk through what next episode's goals are going to be. Alright, so wrapping up this video, I have definitely pondered on what next episode will look like, but looking back on this episode, it wasn't too bad. I'm pretty happy with skill progress. We managed to go from 88 to 99 smithing, so 11 levels there. We managed to go from 93 to 99 hunter, 6 levels there. We got 1 fletching level, we got 1 prayer level, we got 1 fishing level. So lots of levels. I think in total I managed to get between 19 to 20, between 19 and 21 total levels, which is pretty significant on the road to max, especially considering I've got less than 50 levels to go until max. If I look at some of the money I made during this, so we got all the herbs from Herbivore. So we made some decent money from Herbie. I'll just throw it all in. We made some decent money from Herbie. We made all the Addy plates. We made all the Myth plates. We've still got the room bars, which will mainly go to two-handers when I can be bothered. We've still got some Addy bars left. We made the 129,000 gold ore. We collected 7,000 chins this episode. I know not all of these carom ones were from this episode, but on the way to where I'm up to for fishing, we've collected 84,000 carom ones, and so far we've collected 2,500 anglers. So 130 mil made this episode, roughly, give it thereabouts. So really happy with the progress. Yeah, it's been a significant episode in terms of levels. It really has. We've got two big 99s, working closer to 99 fishing, slowly ticking away at prayer. We're doing multiple things to work towards 95 and using all those bones, and things just keep overtaking our progress. But it's been an eventful episode for me. Still really disappointed with Herblore, but I don't know if I'll get over it. The Kingdom is terrible. That was such a bad return, but it is what it is. The rest of the herbs will come from Slayer. I have started to plant my seeds. I'm not up to the runners yet, but I've gotten through my toad flax, working through my irrits, and I'll work through all these other lower stacks, and then we'll go to runners last. I am planting the seeds that help with yield from Hespori, so we'll keep working through that. We cleaned all my herbs, which is great. We didn't end up making the unfinished potions. I haven't bought the vials yet, but we'll do that in a later episode. That's just going to cost me a lot of money. I pulled my money out of Kingdom because I'm not doing Kingdom anymore. And yeah, I think overall really happy with the progress we're making so far. I am in front of where I wanted to be for this point of the series for my active skills. So I actually expected to finish Hunter by the end of May, and I finished by the end of April. So I've got a whole month technically up my sleeve to get back on track for my AFK skills. But I'll talk about that in next episode. Thank you for watching. If you have managed to get through the whole video, thank you very much. I know it's a long one, but some big grinds in this one. If you did enjoy, please drop a like. Please feel free to subscribe for later content, and we'll catch you later.